Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Go 14.
Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Mike, we got it. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Ready?
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike 51. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
To throw again is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Breida, he'll try the right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Check 11. Check safety. Hey,
21.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Watch twist. I got them.
Twist.
Greystone, Travis.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson.
But we just saw great.
A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Friday.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, 0.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 50.
Who ain't got?
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
That's it, baby.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Two.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, gun.
Check 31. Check 3, check 3.
Now a give running left is Breida. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Mike's 50.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
White.
Check, boys.
They run with Breida. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now, it's Coleman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I got it.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 35 yards, as his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know,
on second down, Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Check three.
On third down, Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed.
Here we go.
This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D.
White. Hey, exit.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, Delta.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 35 yards. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get off the field. Save.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 20.
So we got man.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Man, yo, my fault, man. I forgot I didn't have my headphones and stuff on.
They run for it with Breida.
Yeah,
and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They start the drive with Lynch. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Wilson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Wilson.
There you go.
That's
there you
caught
go.
by Hollister.
Now you playing a
down
little bit.
inside
Now you're
the
playing.
15 he goes. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
42 points.
Okay. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 10.
65. Go!
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No fact.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
25.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 51, Mike 51. Danny.
Check.
Mike 51.
S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y. Hey.
Mike 51.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. End zone.
Ah, he scored, bitch.
Jacob Hollister.
Good stuff, Brody.
And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, man, I can't believe he scored.
The San Francisco offense
Sorry,
ready
I
to
let you
start
guys
their next
down,
drive.
man.
The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that
Pissing me
lead
off.
at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down.
What up, cuz?
And they find those counters now. Those extra
Devin, you
plays,
see Jay Lee, man, he want to talk to us on here, but he don't want to answer his phone. He don't want to call us back, man. And Jay Lee act like he got more kids than us. I'm starting to think he got a secret life he don't want to tell us about.
They will run again with Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
I stepped over the line.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, orbit.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Dante Pettis, 63 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Man, come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
Jay Lee, you want to get a game in, bro? Devin? What we doing? Talk to me. Holler at me.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback.
Well, when you get out the car and you get in your house and you turn your game on, you want some smoke or not.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Garoppolo now. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
11. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, Mike's 7.
Now Garoppolo.
What up, bro?
Well, that's complete to Sanders.
I know.
He wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
That's all good. I'm over here tattooing my name on another nigga.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
Yeah. Get off me, nigga. Get your ass moss. Touchdown. Let's go.
3 touchdown passes.
Go. Let's get your ass moss.
Yeah, the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Wilson in trouble. It's loose. The ball bouncing around.
Let's go. Safety. Build the house. Build the house. Put the house up there. Nick Bosa.
It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance.
It's not you, bro. It's me.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction. Because
don't beat yourself up about it. Because I'm doing that enough to you already.
But this game,
you don't need to have the added stress.
Defense, special teams. They put it all together. And
I tried to mouse with one hand with
I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Now a deep ball there on second down,
on
but
Saturday
it wound up incomplete.
Saturday
Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. On third down, a run from Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on fourth down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And across the chalk.
I'm just that nice, y'all. Listen, you too can be just like me. But in order to do so, you have to say, self, I need to get better. And you have to remove self out of the equation in order for you to be successful. You know, sometimes the only thing standing in our way is us.
And no run back here.
So,
this will be a touchback.
What's standing in your way of being great, it's not even me. Don't let this score 40-7 hurt your feelings. You know, it's not even me. It's you. You have to say, hey, enough is enough. I got to get good.
Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Cut, 3-15. 14.
51 to Mike. Hassan.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They come up in an offset eye.
So guys, 4 down.
Let's go. Calm the crouch. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Throwing is Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
We own them.
Gun.
Mike.
Now Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D.
Oh, let's go, pick 6, baby! Because I'm like that.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will
Why
swell
you
by
doing
one
like
more.
that? He did it to himself. It's not me. He did it to himself. Hey, King me. My brother said you making Russell look bad. I concur.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Run it out, bro.
That'll be taken in the end
He just
zone.
did it to run. Nah, I ain't giving up no points. You score on me, you scored. Hey, good game, bro, man. It's been real, man. Hey, I thank you, bro. I thank you so much, man. I've learned a lot by playing this game. The number one thing I've learned,
They will gratefully accept
the number one thing I've learned by playing this game is that I don't want to play me either.
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
This is a lesson learned for both of us. Damn, bro. I put up 30 points in the fourth quarter, nigga. That shit's too spicy. Ooh, 30 points in the fourth, nigga. Listen, bro. 30 points in the fourth. I want y'all. Yeah, we gotta get on that.